Metroplex, we join you from Jerry World, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals meet in the NFC East. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
Welcome, your 2026 Dallas Cowboys.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll get about 5.
Tyrone Tracy, the ball carrier. Donovan Wilson on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it is Dart. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit-and duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. Makes the score Giants 7, Cowboys nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
15 more yards.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
A gain of 6.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Williams gets it on the draw, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and
I'm thinking,
goal.
Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Offside. Defense.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready now for their second drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On the give, it's Tracy. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Dart going to throw here on second down. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of a gun, here comes Dart. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
On second down, it's Dak. Quick throw on target to Pickens. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And that is no good. He missed it. And the score remains tied at 7.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Giants offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. They'll go play action here with Dart. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-men. 33 yards.
17-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. A run on first and goal. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. Now, Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Cowboys 7.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Prescott on first down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Second and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a yard. On the carry, it's Williams. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll step up and run this.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact. That's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Olszewski now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here is Dart. He'll swing this out wide to Tracy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 6. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. But big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Giants offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. And mark him down up beyond the 30. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 14.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Out of a shotgun. It's Dart. Pass pulled in by Tracy. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. A carry here for Tracy. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10.
Complete to number 29, Tyrone Tracy. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. On the play fake, here's Dart. That is caught! And he will score! Jalen Hyatt, touchdown, New York. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Gano on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Giants have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. He is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. It's a gain of 34.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Jack to throw. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
You got this! You got it! Teamwork makes the dream work!
It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Points are huge. It's all what you're working with. You can make that to sleep. That's right. Teamwork. That's an easy 3. Keep it up. Kick it. Come on. It's about time. Kick it. Let's go.
Brandon
On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut the lead down to 4.
17.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Go play action. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Prescott. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 18.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. On the return, Olszewski. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Giants offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
15 yards.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Giants.
1st down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. A powerful run, just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is first and goal.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
In motion, it's Robinson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Tracy. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. Third and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback, and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make fourth and goal that much more difficult.
On fourth down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This one fielded at the 15. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the play fake, Dak. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Dallas first down.
At the 28-yard line.
On play action, here's Dak. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
13 more yards.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. Throwing is Prescott. That's into the hands of Lamb. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain
I
of
wouldn't be
4.
surprised if some point here in the future, Mike,
5.
this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He'll try to run for it, and he will get into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Cowboys will tie this game at 24.
24.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Look wide, getting this one complete. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. And let's give him about 4 on that one. To Devian Clowney there in run support.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 55 yards on the game.
At the 5-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert 1st downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Inside the... They'll go with him again. And this time he's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and That's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will go up by 7.
24.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On second down, it's Dak, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Big play coming up. This is third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he will go all the way. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense headed back to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
We'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field. And we need to check this call. Dart going to keep this on his own read. Oh, big hole left side. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Jackson Dart, touchdown, Giants. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now, Gano for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will go up by 7.
Makes the score Giants 38, Cowboys 31.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Then he works his way through an opening, up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll go again here with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. From the shotgun, it's down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. 38 all. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Throw left side, that's Johnson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. On the ground, here's Tracy. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they've just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. To throw is Dak. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. He has Hyatt complete, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Gain of 13 for number 13. And a 1st down.
13 yards on the play. And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Dart gonna throw it again. Escaping to his left.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
First and goal.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here we go, first and goal. Dart gonna fake the give and hold on to it, and he's gonna be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Pretty big swing here in the mindset of the defense. Before the play, you're thinking, man, we're on the 1-yard line. Pretty likely that it ends with a touchdown. But instead, you send them back 5 yards, and your chances of holding them to 3 just go up.
They'll drop to throw. Taking, and he will get into the end zone. Jackson Dart, touchdown, Giants. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now a return coming from the 14. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
A tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. He's got it. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Olszewski now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, the ball's out. The Cowboys have it.
Just a critical error here, Mike, at this stage in the game. You understand this defense, they are desperate for a stop. They've got to get you off the field, and one of the easiest ways to do it, create a takeaway. You have to secure the ball. Of course, points are great, but none of it matters if you turn the ball over, and these are the kind of mistakes that decide ball games late.
There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. On the ground, Williams. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So here comes 3rd and 5. They'll stick to the ground. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. Well, this might be one final heave to the end zone. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Let's get it done now. No time to waste. Yeah, that's a gimme. Showtime. Let's make some noise.
Come on, 3 more points.
Come on, let's play like a team.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one he's got to have. And he has missed this one. No good. And now the momentum swings to the other sideline here in overtime.
Seriously? Was that even a play? Come on, man! Oh! Wake up, Buttercup! Why does this even have to happen? What was that? This is not watching paint dry! What was that?
Are you kidding me?
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy, and he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
Down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a first throw here in overtime. That's caught downfield by Robinson. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Giants first down. A gain of 26 yards. First down,
For any long
Giants.
developing play like that to work, everyone on the offensive side of the ball has to do their job at a high level. First, the pass protection has to hold up. Then, the receiver has to be able to separate from his man defender. And then, of course, the quarterback has to be on time and on target with the ball. And when you do, you move the chains.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cowboys have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Dak can throw it here on first down. He's still on his feet. And he will score again. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.